Hello, you wonderful people. Today's video, I'm going to tell you a story. I find it a little funny, weird, and interesting. Maybe you won't, but nevertheless, it's about how an ex-girlfriend of mine led to me getting a new girlfriend. Before I get started, let me preface this by saying I've mentioned in past videos that all my relationships up to this point were long-distance relationships. Maybe that they were all online relationships. I'm not 100% sure if I mentioned that, or that they were all relationships started on Crunchyroll. If you don't know what Crunchyroll is, think Facebook and MySpace, basically social media meets an anime streaming site. It's pretty much Crunchyroll. And in no shape or form is this video sponsored by Crunchyroll. I mean, it'd be pretty cool if it was, but it's not. I'm just stating the fact is it took place on Crunchyroll because that's where it took place. So anyway, at this time, this is sometime after me and my previous girlfriend at the time, Edith, very lovely lady, broke up. I was like 15 at the time. This was in my sophomore year of high school. She was like 14. Yada yada yada, not important details, but they're there if you want it. Basically at the time I became friends with a girl named Ashley, and Ashley kind of became my friend because at the time I used to put my little dumb poems on my page so that people could see them. I know it was stupid and cheesy and just one of those things I look back on in life and just regret. It's like I can't believe I wrote poems. I digress. Now on Crunchyroll there's like a whole like sidebar where you can have conversations with people. It's kind of like a comment section on the side of your page, and they're kind of like public, so like if anyone comes across your page they could look at your conversation, but the messages are out there in the opening. I don't bother like containing anything because it's like it doesn't matter to me. It's like it's nothing inappropriate is being said, nothing, it's just casual conversation, so it's like it's out there and open for everyone to read, whatever the case may be. So I'm having a conversation with Ashley, and I guess Edith wanted to strike a conversation with me because at this point in time we had broken up, but we were still in a let's stay friends because we're kind of important to each other type of thing, which, you know, as I am now, I'm like about that whole staying friends with exes thing, but then back then I didn't know what I know now. Once again, digressing, moving on. So basically Edith was trying to leave a comment and then talk to me on my page, and she just happened to read what Ashley was saying to me just because it was like at the very top, and like, which I guess you could say like in a way that's her being nosy, but it's like I said, I don't care. But she was like, oh, I didn't mean to kind of really get all up in your business, but I see that you're talking to insert Ashley's username. She's like, you do realize that that girl likes you, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? No, she doesn't. She's like, yeah, like look at the way she's talking to you and everything. I was like, you really think she likes me? It's like, yeah, she totally likes you. Do you like her? I was like, yeah, I do like her. She's like, well then, like, why don't you ask her out or whatever? And I was like, but me, I was like, I can't, I'm reluctant to ask her out. She's like, well, why? Well, one of the main reasons being why I was reluctant to ask Ashley out is, and I also told Edith this, was because it's like, it hadn't been that long since we broke up, and I'm like was really reluctant to get into another relationship. There were other factors that I'm not going to go into at this time, but she's like, I understand, but you know, you shouldn't let that like keep you from going after, like, you know, going after her. If you like her and she obviously kind of like, you might as well tell her. And I was like, maybe you're right. Ashley kind of like ended up reading the messages because she kind of saw her name thrown in the conversation. She said, so what do you, and insert Edith's username. She was like, what are you two talking about me? It's like, yeah, she was talking about the fact is that you might like me or something, and then she kind of did like a blushing emoji. She's like, well, maybe. I was like, holy crap. Things kind of happened, like we kind of talked back and forth a little bit longer, but I was like, I said, I had reservations about it, so like I kind of pushed her away in a sense. But she was like, no, it's okay. She says like, I understand. And then she's like, I got to get off for the day or whatever. And she was like, bye. And I was like, bye. And I felt super bad about it. Later that evening, I get a message on Crunchyroll. Basically, Ashley's little brother sent me a message online. Granted, as I am now, I'm like, well, maybe it was just her pretending to be her little brother, or maybe it really was her little brother, but whatever. Out of concern, her little brother sends me a message like, yo, dude, you're like the last person I saw my sister talking to. Do you know why she's like super bummed out? I was like, she's bummed out? I said, yeah, man, she's kind of moping around. Like, I was like, I think I know what that is. I was like, because I was thinking maybe it was me, like maybe that whole thing kind of bummed her out or whatever. Side note, later on, like I brought this up to Ashley much later on in our relationship, and she was like, no, it was just she was kind of tired that day. That's what she told me. And it wasn't necessarily about me. Very self-centered of me to just assume it was about me, but she was just like, she said she was tired that day. Whether that's true or not, who knows? It's not, it doesn't matter, it doesn't change what happens anyway. I was like, you know what, dude? I need you to give me your sister's phone number. He was hesitant to give me her phone number, trust me. He's like, for one, he's like, dude, I don't know you. Like, to give you my sister's phone number, it's like, dude, I have to talk to her. He's like, I don't know, man. I don't want her to kick my ass for just giving some dude her phone number. I was like, please. And he was like, oh, fine, dude, but do not tell her I gave you her phone number. And I got her phone number. At the time, I didn't have a cell phone of my own, so I think I took my dad's cell phone or either my mom's, because at that time that was my main way of communicating with her, was like stealing my parents' cell phones. I got my dad or mom's cell phone and I dialed up her number and I was like, hello, and she's like, hello, and I was like, who is this? She's like, this is Ashley. Is this? I was like, oh yeah, hey, this is Michael, you know, insert my username on Crunchyroll. And she's like, oh hey, and she starts giggling a little bit, and then we talked back and forth for like hours. It was like 4 hours or so. That in itself is the story. I just added that little end part at the end just because I want you to know the whole story. So yes, in fact, my ex-girlfriend played a role into me getting a new girlfriend. So that weird, funny, and interesting. Like I said, that at least to me it is. I mean, that's about it for the video. My question to you is, do you have an interesting story about how you and any girlfriend, whether it's a current girlfriend or a past girlfriend, do you have a very weird or interesting story about how you two met or started dating? Let me know in the comments down below. Until the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.